Yo, what up, sinners? Infinite Sin here. Welcome back for another reaction video. Today we were watching a video from a show called The Newsroom. I've never seen this show, but I hear really good things, and a lot of my friends have seen it. They told me to check out the scene from, I guess season 3. Yeah, season 3, episode 3, where they talk about climate change, and I'm always about morbid, cynical perspectives. So they said that this one would make me laugh, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what it's all about. So join me as we watch a clip from the newsroom.
And joining us now in studio is Richard Westbrook.
Hey, it's the guy from Dumb and Dumber.
Administrator of the EPA. Welcome.
Thank you.
Mr. Westbrook, you've spent most of your professional career as a climate scientist in the public sector.
Yes, 10 years as a supervisory management analyst in the Office of Environmental Information. And before that, I was a program specialist in the EPA's Resource Management Division.
And you have a
So
PhD
he's got
in climate
experience.
science from Stanford.
Yes, and
Oh, yeah.
in chemistry with a master's in biology.
Hey!
Tell us about the findings in the report that was just released.
The latest measurements taken at Mauna Loa in Hawaii indicate a CO2 level of 400 parts per million.
Is that a lot?
Just so we know what we're talking about, if you were a doctor and we were the patient, what's your prognosis? 1,000 years, 2,000 years?
A person has already been born who will die due to catastrophic failure of the planet.
What?
What did he just say?
Is there truth to that? No way. That's like 100 years. Max. Holy crap. He said on live TV.
Okay, can you expand on that?
Sure. The last time there was this much CO2 in the air, the oceans were 80 feet higher than they are now. Two things you should know. Half the world's population lives within 120 miles of an ocean.
And the other?
Humans can't breathe underwater.
You're saying the situation's dire.
Not exactly. Your house is burning to the ground. The situation's dire. Your house has already burned to the ground. The situation's over.
So what can we
No. So he's saying that CO2 levels in the air are so bad that there's no return from this. And he's saying this on live TV in the show. And the thing that they tell you to do in communications and like journalism, you know, anything involving communications, be it media, be it radio, be it anything like that, is not to cause panic. A good example would be H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. I think H.G. Wells wrote that. War of the Worlds. That's a good example. The book and the movie, completely different things, but similarities here and there. Man, that's crazy. Okay, is there any truth to this? Somebody let me know in the comments, please.
Well, there's a lot we could do.
Good.
For 20 years ago or even 10 years ago, but now, no.
10 years, hold up. 10 years ago, was it 10 years or 20 years ago when Al Gore did his An Inconvenient Truth movie? That was a long time ago. I think I was still in high school. Maybe. He was warning us then, and we all thought it was a joke. Here we
make an
go.
analogy that might help
It's a
us
TV show.
understand?
Just thinking out loud.
If you're sitting in your car, in your garage, with the engine running and the door closed, you slipped into unconsciousness, and that's it.
What if someone comes and opens the door?
You're already dead.
What if the person got there in time?
Then you'd be safe.
Okay. So now what's the CO2 equivalent of the getting there on time?
He's trying so hard to spin it.
You sound like you're saying it's hopeless.
Yeah.
Is that the administration's position or yours?
There isn't a position on this any more than there's a position on the temperature at which water boils.
The administration, let me try to... Your administration,
He's trying so hard to spin it.
solar, clean coal, nuclear power, raising fuel economy standards, and building a more efficient electrical grid.
Yes,
And?
that would have been great.
Let's see if we can't find a better spin. People are studying it. The report says we can release 565 more gigatons of CO2 without the effects being
It
calamitous.
says we can only release 565 gigatons.
So what if we only release 564?
Well, then we would have a reasonable shot at some form of dystopian post-apocalyptic life. But the carbon dioxide in the oil that we've already leased is 2,795 gigatons. So,
What would all this look like?
well, mass migrations, food and water shortages, spread of deadly disease, endless wildfires, way too many to keep under control.
Half of this is already starting, and we're already in progress.
Storms that have the power to level cities, blacken out the sky, and create permanent darkness.
Are you going to get in trouble for saying this publicly?
Who cares?
We want to inform people, but we don't want to alarm them. Can you give us a reason to be optimistic?
Well, that's the thing, Will. Americans are optimistic by nature. And if we face this problem head on, if we listen to our best scientists and act decisively and passionately, I still don't see any way we can survive.
Okay, Richard West, Administrator of the EPA. Thank you for joining.
He just gave up.
This is Newsnight. We'll be back right after this.
Oh, that was good. Oh man, it's not true though, man. Like we are so screwed beyond recognition when it comes to the climate crisis. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Guys, I'd like to introduce you to my dog. This is Asia. She's my baby. She's a big one. So, Asia's 9 years old, and she's my protector, and she barks at any and everything. So, bear with me, you know. Hopefully, we'll have more videos with her in it. Y'all have a good day. I'm getting out of here. See you later.